Hello. Mic check. 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 It's good. I'm not hearing myself. All right. Hi, my name is Cassius Carter. I'm with 7th Gen Live Streaming, and today we are here at Sackascoot High School. This is a brand new segment coming to the high school every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Some facts about me is that I'm the chief of our student council. And what I do around here is I try and make a difference in terms of different aspects of school life, like sports or maybe concessions running, so that we have funding for different types of clubs and just basic type of things. Like another thing is I'm bringing monthly, high quality school lunches to the high school. Like this month's was no last month's was pizza, and this month's I'm thinking pancakes and sausages, really just a breakfast lunch. Something cheap, but also good tasting. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's pretty much it. And some of the difference I've been some of the differences I've been making are bringing back intramurals. All right, so that there's some sort of competition happening, right? So that's more fun. I know that the students a while ago really liked intramurals, but for the past years I've been here, intramurals really haven't been a thing. So that's one of the things I've been working on. Another thing I've been working on is, well, one thing that I made happen is a slushy machine. Yeah, so whenever we're doing any sort of fundraiser, we're gonna be having a slushy machine down that way. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing for a lot of the time here. And yeah, and I don't know. For me, high school's pretty okay. I would say it's I enjoy it. It's nice to be back, you know, instead of just being in my room all the time. You know, you're stuck over in the house. So it's nice to get out every day. You know, that's like one of the better things about high school, I would say. And schoolwork, you already know. Yeah, I don't know, but my my plans for university are to go to the U of A and get my bachelor's in environmental science, environmental science and occupational hygiene. So that way I can transition that into a occupational health and safety position on the reservation to really build myself up on the reservation's ladder to hopefully make my way up to a director position. Another thing I would hope to do during that time when I'm building myself up is to get my master's in OHS online. Yeah. That's something I would hope to do. That is my basic plan. And the reason why I think that would be a good thing to do is that the cost of living on the reserve is extremely low, combined with no taxes for how much you get paid. So let's say you get paid 100K, right? At least 30K of that is going to go to taxes and other expenses. All right, but if you're living on the reservation, your buying power is increased because no taxes and low expenses, all right? So that whole 100K is untaxed and it's all yours. So yeah, those are the benefits of living on the reservation. Yeah. And I don't know, it's Logan looks pretty okay. The only thing I wish that we had here was I guess more facilities for young people my age. Maybe like a paintball facility, you know? Like paintball field, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I feel like a lot of people would really be into that sort of thing. Or even like an arcade or some sort of sports facility. Yeah. I don't know, I just wish they had more things around here for people like me. I'm aware they used to have a youth center here, but that got turned into a elders lodge, I guess, a gambling place. I'm not too sure what it is. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And I don't know. It's yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing is that last week we actually got to go to Lakeland last Friday. Lakeland was a pretty okay thing, I would say. The nice thing about Lakeland is that you can transition into your degree into something at the U of A, so you can get credits, and apparently it's a lot cheaper. And that's the main benefit here. But in terms of being an indigenous student and doing that, that's not really too viable, because it'd be better just to go to the U of A, since being indigenous on any like reservation, they pay for your university, which is the nice thing. It's a very smart move. Yeah. So it's some cool things, I would say. Yeah. I don't know. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do in terms of like, yeah, what occupation do I want to do with my life? And I don't know. It took a long, long thought in terms of a long, long thought. It took me a long time to really think of what I wanted to do. Yeah. OHS was something really stuck out to me because it's really good to do. Alright. So anyways, yeah, that's why OHS stuck out to me. Yeah. Another thing I kind of thought about doing, right? I'm currently doing a lot of research into is e-commerce and wholesale real estate. They're kind of things you don't really need a degree in. More like you just need work experience to understand how the system works. Or else you could just do a lot of research to figure out what to do. Currently, I am in that stage. From what I gathered from wholesale real estate, the whole system of wholesale real estate is that, hey, you call up some people who want to sell their houses, and how you find people who want to sell their houses is that you go into a government website and you see who's recently renovated their house. Oh, okay. One moment. We're actually gonna be doing an interview here soon. Welcome on. Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty alright.
Right on.
Anyways, so like, how was your morning
My morning was busy today. It's always busy. Every single day is busy here. So I had the grade nines. We have our grade nines in the auditorium today. They are learning about. Remember when you guys did that workshop, the Truth and Reconciliation workshop?
Yep.
So the grade nines are at Moose Camp and Bear Camp that week. They missed it, so we're hitting them today. Okay. And then I just came from an interagency meeting at the New Round Hall, and it was good. It was real good.
What is an interagency meeting?
So this is where all the departments and agencies come together in Onion Lake, and we meet and we discuss what's been happening in our department and our goals, what's coming down the pipe. So it was good. I enjoyed it.
At the interagency meeting, what are some of the key topics that were brought up that were like actually big game changers, you'd say?
You know what was one today?
What?
The high school. So I went there and spoke about what I've seen here since I've been in the 2 months since I've been here. And I just basically said that with all the issues that we have in our school and all the, I guess, concerns, that our kids deal with, that what we have here is a start, but we need more help. So I went and asked them, I said, how are you guys going to help us? What kind of resources do you have for our students? What kind of supports do you have for our students so that they can be successful? Because we're basically raising the future generation, and you guys are going out into the real world soon, and we need to equip you guys so that you guys can be successful out there. And yeah, I think we're going to get a bunch of departments in here helping us, and it's so exciting because I think that's what we've needed for a long time, what you guys have needed. So I guess I'm just your guys' voice. I'm your voice to get out there and go fight for you guys. And that's what I did today. And it was so good.
That sounds very nice. I feel like Onion Lake has a whole lot of resources that are unused that could be used for the high schooler to really empower our youth.
Yes.
Give them a foot in the door into adult life,
Yeah, because
proper head start.
Because when you get out there, it's nothing like the reserve. It's a total, like when I graduated from grade 12 and went out into the real world, I was not ready. And a big reason for that was because We didn't have those people. We didn't have these supports. We didn't have the resources in place to say, hey, this is how it's going to be. And this is who you can see when you're feeling this way. This is who you can see if you need this or if you need that. I just figured it out all by myself, and it was tough. There was many times I almost quit. And imagine if I quit, I wouldn't be your principal.
Yeah.
I'll ask you a question. How am I doing as your principal? What do you think, Cassius?
I feel like you're doing pretty well, I would say. One comment I haven't heard is that you're just popping like auditorium things on the teachers like the last principal. That's one thing I really noticed. Like they haven't really said anything about that. So it seems like you've been really good on that.
Yeah, I've been really trying to stop the last minute like presentations that haven't been scheduled in. I like to communicate. I like to make sure that everybody knows what's going on, which day, when, because honestly, when we surprise people like that, it just causes chaos and confusion, and that's what we don't need here. I think we're off to a pretty good start in our 2 months. What are we coming in, 7th week, 8th week? 8th week.
8th week?
8th week of school already, and there's still so much to do. It's crazy. There's still so much to do. And everything, we're not going to get it figured out this year. Some things are going to have to wait for the next year and the next year, but I can't wait to slowly get this foundation built. Let's get it going because we got kids coming. They're coming.
Yep.
For real.
It does sound like a lot being a principal, I'd say, because they didn't have to worry about new students coming every year and properly equipping the grade 12s to actually do their own stuff, right?
That's only 2 things.
How many?
I deal with everything in this building.
Yeah.
Everything from the teachers to the staff, to the students, to the programming, to the athletics, to the finances, to the parents, to the community. Yeah, man. Remember what I told you last week?
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
What kind of a house do we live in as being leaders?
We live in a house of glass.
We live in a house of glass, and everybody is watching us. So we have to make sure that we're just doing what we have to do and doing it the right way, Yeah. It's a busy place, very fast-paced. Compared to Pewa Senaguan, very fast-paced. But I enjoy it. I really do. Anything else, Cassius?
I would say one last thing, right? As the principal of Axuch High School, what are some things you are currently working on?
Okay. What I'm currently working on is number 1, getting the supports and programming in place, not just for a certain particular group of kids, but for all our students. So at the admin level, we've looked at where all of our students are at in their 4 domains: mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And we're identifying, okay, are they red? Is there, immediate supports that need to be put in place? Are they yellow? Are they okay for now? Are they green? Are they excelling? So we're using that RTI model. It's coming in here and it's not going anywhere. So for each domain, let's say somebody is red in the emotional. Who can we put in place for that student to ensure that we're giving them the right strategies and coping mechanisms to deal with a lot of stuff that they're going through in life, Because like I said to the grade 9s today, everybody goes through hurt and pain in their life. It's how we deal with it. So that's one thing. Even with academics, we're looking at the streams. Are our kids in the right streams? Are they in the academic stream? Are they modified? Are they alt ed? Okay. We're getting some programs going for alt ed so they can be out in the community, helping, being visible. And I think there's an opportunity for them tomorrow and Thursday to go help at the food bank. So I need to go back up and I literally just got here. I literally just got back. And then, what else? Our escape walk, our boys, I'd like to get some programming for them, and then programming for girls as well. Women helpers, Ugani Squesak, I think it's called. Uganisquesak, um, girl helpers, because women do have a very important role in our community as well. Another thing that we're looking at that I deal with is, I guess, finances. That's a big thing that I deal with. And one thing that I'd really love to do is get to my teachers and help support my teachers, because just like students, our staff need the support as well so that they can give their students the best education possible. Tomorrow we have our celebration of learning. Did you talk about that?
I did not talk about that yet.
Tomorrow is our celebration of learning, families. So our celebration of learning is your child's progress report. For us, we have a different schedule than the other schools. And it used to be in November, but we moved it to October because October's like the halfway point, and November was kind of too late, for families come in, see how their kids doing. Now if they're behind on anything, they have more time to get in their assignments, more time for us to put in those proper supports, and more time for families to help their students. So that's tomorrow night from 4 to 7, and then Thursday night from 4 to 7, and I know we're going to have a whole bunch of draws. Another thing I'm working on is retention, keeping our students in school. So that's a whole different ball game. Cultural programming, you can hear them going hard in the back. Again, academics, I spoke a little about that. That was just like the tip of the iceberg. I didn't even get to like so many other things. I came from 200 kids to 600. I tripled my kids. So it's, more. And coaching volleyball. I coach volleyball. So season's almost done. We're working on getting some exhibition games in for our junior teams to play reserve teams. And then we have playoffs this week. Wednesday, we go to Lloyd for playoffs, the junior teams. And that ends our league with the Lloydminster division. So that's where I'm at. That's all I can think of for now.
Damn, that sounds like a lot of stuff that you're working on. Sounds like a lot of projects. Oh my goodness.
Lots. But I'm here. I'm doing it one day at a time, Get it done.
Yeah.
Are we good?
We're good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a good day. Mugi Saganse. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now. I just came to check who was here, and now I'm gonna go eat.
Good. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna switch over to a interview spot upstairs in just a moment. So we're ready whenever my 1, 2, 3. All right, switching over now.
Hi, I'm Danica Lewis, and I am interviewing
Ross Mountain.
So what have you learned so far about truth and reconciliation during that presentation?
We learned that it has a whole bunch of different side effects through generations, even though most of the kids aren't affected. It's mostly by our parents. The trauma gets passed down, and it could cause kids to lead to self-harm and it's a whole bunch of things I forgot to list.
Did you find it interesting?
Yes, found out there was 5 residential schools in Onion Lake.
What was the last residential school that was shut down, and when?
It was the 5th one, but I forgot when they did that. I wasn't paying attention, I forgot. but all I know is it was built somewhere around Harlan Road, I think.
What to say?
Speak up. 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 Speak up.
What happened? You ran out of questions? Yeah. So that, who's that? Do you know who that is? What's your name? Danica Lewis? Oh. Well, there you go. There's Danica Lewis interviewing Ross Mountain. Oh, how's your school year going?
It's going pretty good. Nothing bad so far. Having fun.
A lot of sports, getting into a lot of them?
Yep. You're gonna play hockey this year and basketball and every sport.
Are you playing hockey? What are you, bantam?
Phantom.
Are you midgets or bantam?
Nice.
No? Oh, you haven't started yet? Oh, okay. Right on. You come in here too. You can be a part of this. What's your guys' favorite class so far?
Probably gym.
I gotta say, probably gym. Probably gym too, or Cree.
Who's your guys' gym teacher?
Some Karen.
Some what?
Some Karen.
Who's your Cree teacher?
Miss Pachinella.
Miss Patrick.
Miss Lewis.
Well, we're gonna be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every day, same time. I think lunch hour, and then after school we're putting on some kind of little program where we're gonna teach everyone how to use these cameras and all our equipment. Is that something you think you guys can get into?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Students of many words. All right, we're gonna go back down to the other floor here. I think we got Cash ready to do an interview. Oh, no, not yet. They're not ready yet. All right. It's like a news broadcast out here, eh? Got anything you want to say?
Didn't sleep in. There was an issue in mom's vehicle this morning.
Mm-hmm. You guys good?
Say no dating your cousins too.
All right. All righty. Well, that's all for up here. We're gonna get ready to go to the next interview. Over to you, Cash.
Hi, we're back downstairs at the high school, and I'm here with Nevaeh Little Bear. Hi.
Hello.
So, how has your high school experience been this year, you'd say?
My high school experience has been very interesting. I've been seeing a lot of new faces, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
Is there any stories this year you'd like to share?
I don't think I have any stories, no.
Or so what are your plans for Halloween?
My plans for Halloween, we're gonna go trick-or-treating in town, because you're never too old to trick-or-treat, I'll tell you that. And spend time with family after that. Yeah.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yes.
Well, what do you think you want to do after high school in terms of post-secondary education, or something like, I don't know, starting your own little business or something?
I'm thinking of going for interior designing. That sounds really fun to me, or either psychology. Yeah, just getting to know the way other people's minds work and getting to, help them in some sort of way seems very, interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is that the one thing with psychology is that it's very much an oversaturated area, to where a lot of people are going into it, right?
Yeah.
So by the time you graduate, your work is going to be very much super competitive.
Yeah.
And you're going to need to go to school for a long time if you want to make decent money with psychology.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've been told.
Yeah.
But all of it, I'd say interior design does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, it does.
Where do you think you'd want to go for interior design?
Where I want to go? I'm not too sure about that yet. Somewhere in the city, though. Yeah, definitely in the city.
Yeah. Oh, if you have a city in mind, you'd say like I don't know, Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, Edmonton, or maybe Quebec.
Yeah, I was thinking of Quebec too. Actually, it's a very nice place over there, and yeah, I'd love to live there and go to school there. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. For me, Quebec sounds interesting to me because it's like a whole different culture, right?
Yeah.
A whole different language, and it's inside the same country, too.
Yes.
So it's just a different part of the country with a whole different culture and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like almost you know how inside of Europe, it only takes a few hours to go into a different country and a whole different culture.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Canada with how Quebec works. Because it's only like a 12-hour drive just to go to Quebec, right?
Yeah. It's not too bad, but
Yeah.
pretty beautiful over there.
But yeah, well, so you think you want to go to Quebec confirmed, basically?
That's my top option.
Top option, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What about have you been applying for scholarships?
No, not yet. I'm only in grade 11, so
I
next
see.
year I'm gonna start, applying and and whatnot into different schools.
One thing I'd really vouch for, I'd say, is that hey, make sure instead of grade 12 you lock in, all right? Because they
Yeah.
don't really keep track of your grade 11 grades too much. Where they check your transcript, that's what they judge you based off of
Yeah.
for university.
Yeah, so you gotta work hard, really, really lock in for grade 12.
And I don't know, interior design sounds pretty common too. I'd really have to look into it more.
yeah.
But I'd really recommend getting yourself competitive,
Yeah.
taking on do let me see, what is it called again? The thing, volunteering, right? Do a lot of volunteering.
Yeah.
Take up some leadership positions, you know?
Yeah, I
So-
do volunteer work as well,
Yeah. So it's really make yourself applicable for any sort of scholarship that comes your way.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example, right? I'm super applicable for a ton of scholarships because of my leadership positions, my work with the Seventh Generational Podcast, and my volunteering stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
all that combined, I'm pretty solid for scholarships. I just need to apply.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Currently, the one I'm looking at is for 60K.
60K?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm very applicable. Okay, sounds good. Anyways, it's with TD and it's for Indigenous students, right?
Yeah.
How it works is that hey, if I get accepted, I have to go to a city to go. I guess go do an internship with TD. And work underneath one of their branches in terms of a work position, yeah. So I'll get free work experience along with I guess the money, you know.
Yeah.
And when it comes to getting an internship with that work experience, it's really valuable. I could become an investor, you know.
Yeah,
Because I'll
that's-
have the proper work experience working with TD, or else I could. Well, just becoming a sales analyst, something like
yeah,
that, right?
you could make a lot of money with that too.
Yeah.
People can go millionaires. Yeah.
Yeah,
And what
but-
city is that?
It's any city I can really choose. I just gotta work at a branch. So
okay.
I'm looking at Vancouver mostly because I want to go to Vancouver.
Yeah,
you know.
Vancouver's nice. I've never been there, but I've seen pictures and it seems very beautiful.
I've been one time last summer.
Really?
It's a very nice place.
Yeah, it seems
There's
very
a lot of
beautiful.
Asian people, a ton.
Yeah.
I didn't see a single Indigenous person till my last day there.
Really?
Yeah, there's no Indigenous people there.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's a place where a lot of people go and visit and travel to. Yeah. It's very beautiful.
Oh, Vancouver's a pretty nice place. I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how my thing has been going. I've been also looking at starting my own business, but the thing with that is that hey, I won't have this. It's gonna be pretty hard to balancing doing an e-commerce business or wholesale real estate combined with university, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be hey, I need to figure out what I want to do, you know.
Well, gotta
Yeah.
figure that out pretty quick, hey?
Just 1 second. Anyways, I'll just keep going with this actually, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
About.
I guess my plan for college or
yeah,
or
your
for-
plan seems very good. It seems like a very, very balanced. Yeah, you know what you're going for, and that's very good. I feel like a lot of people, now, they don't really know what they want or what they want to do in life, and that's okay. But I think it's very good to have a plan ahead of time, so when you get there in the future, you have something to do, so then you're not so lost and doing nothing with your life. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but one thing nice about working on the reservation, right?
Yeah.
Is if you work inside the city, you're gonna be taxed, right? Like
Yeah.
like 30% of your 30-20 around there, right?
Yeah.
Of like how much you make is gonna be taxed, right? If you work
Very
inside the city.
expensive to live there.
Plus high expenses.
Yeah.
Well, if you work on the res inside the reservation's government, right?
Yeah.
In terms of like being a director or something, right?
Yeah.
Those people make a lot of money combined with low expenses and no tax, right?
Yes.
So all that money is theirs. So like the people who are like directors and stuff, right? With like a lot of education, like masters, right? They make more than doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
They bring home a lot more money than like how much like a doctor would, you know?
Yeah. They make a lot actually.
Right? But the only thing about it is like managing the reservation in terms of like all of its little the systems, right?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of effort.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is.
Oh, so it's basically like a high work rate plus low expenses and no taxes. So it's a lot of pay in general. I'm going to be real.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that, but the only thing about it is it's a lot of school, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted, but in terms I want to make money right away by doing like something like I don't know,
Yeah.
e-commerce, you know.
Yeah.
I want to try to transition my Cows and Plows into my
Yeah.
e-commerce store. Then I can start like testing products and wait until I see one that's actually successful, alright?
Yeah, that's.
Because
very smart.
but the only thing about e-commerce is if you make 100K, it's only 30% of what you make.
Yeah.
Alright. So you're still only making 30,000 if you make 100K. And also let's wrap this up a bit, alright? We have
Okay.
some waiting. Alright. Anyways, thank you for your time.
Yes.
We have to wrap this up.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Alright. Alright, we're heading upstairs. Alright, transitioning now. Alright.
Okay, so I'm here interviewing.
Miss Dion Ryan.
How has your day been at school so far?
I just black out. No, it's been good. We did a lot of workshops this morning. We did a lot of presentations on how we can cope with different things going on in our lives. It was a good learning experience this morning. Wish you could have been there.
I was gonna be there. So, how was the kids' behavior during the presentation?
Oh my goodness. There was good and there was bad. I try to focus more so on the good behavior than the bad behaviors, but towards the ending, it was getting a little bit. The kids were getting.
What was your opinion on the presentation?
You know what I really liked? I really liked Kai McDonald's presentation and Tegan Dillon, and those were the two high school boys who came in to talk to the grade 9s. I really liked those presentations. They did a really good job. You should have been there to listen. The two boys talked about the way that they cope in high school and how we should be behaving in school as grade 9s. And it made a big impact on me too, and that was as a teacher.
How was your journey to become a teacher? How was your journey to become a teacher?
You know what? I didn't even want to be a teacher.
And why is that?
Well, I originally went straight to university right after high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I did arts and science my first year of university, and I needed to figure out whether or not I wanted to have no life and become a lawyer or have a little bit of a life and become a teacher. I chose the easier route. It was hard, but I pursued it. I became a teacher when I was 21, and I've been teaching ever since.
Do you have any advice for students going to college?
Yes, I do. I attend all of your classes. When a teacher has advice, take it with a grain of salt. Do your work. Don't skip. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. Stay away from friends that will bring you low. And it's a good thing to have mentors, people who can help you be better.
Thank you for your time, and they're going for an interview down there. You got anything else to say before we switch?
No, I think I've said it all. Thanks for the interview.
Yep. Okay.
I was a little shy.
Okay. Just switch it. Yeah. Huh?
I smile when I'm nervous.
It's all good.
You're all good, man. We're all okay here. Good?
We're not on yet. I'll let you know.
Okay. Hi. We're back downstairs, and I'm here with Todd Patagan.
Hello.
What's up, Todd?
What's up?
Anyways, we're gonna do a little bit of questions here. You know the usual.
Okay.
Anyways, so Todd, how has been your high school experience, and what grade are you in?
I'm in grade 9. My experience, it's pretty good. Though I'm a bit tired time to time, but it's good.
All right, yeah. I don't know, but like, I'm a senior, man. I have a heavy work schedule, low key, all right? But yeah, so like, how would you say your first hand experience of grade 9 has been? Like, what are some major things you'd really like say in terms of the schoolwork? Those just major things that really like you actively recognize throughout the day.
I really don't know.
You really don't know?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so anything you're Halloween since that's coming up, you know?
Up the hill, I'm gonna be handing out candy, I think, this year.
That sounds pretty cool, man. All right, like I don't know. So you did you hear about that one place? It's apparently Patagon's running it, all right? Anyways, it's like a little like woodland like haunted house tour, you know? You hear about that?
I heard about that.
Yeah, that's one thing I really want to check out this year. You know?
I know my mom's gonna be taking me to all the haunted houses. That's what she does every year.
That does sound pretty cool, man. For me, I just need to like find a group to go with, but I think that I'm gonna try to convince the boys to go. You know? Maybe like the boys, maybe like the volleyball team, senior boys. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty much my crew. But anyways, that's what I want to do. Anyways, but yeah, I think it's about time to wrap it up here, man. All right? It's kind of
Okay.
gonna be closing here, right? So, anyways, thank you for your time.
Yeah, I enjoyed being here.
Yeah. All right. Alrighty. That's it. Let's. It's the end of lunch period. It's the end of the lunch period. So, yeah, let's close it down here. No, never mind. Let's keep it going. What's that? I do. And yeah.
You have a class to go to? You sure? I think they're all supposed to be in class now, eh? What? Everyone's supposed to be in class? Yeah.
Attend.
Really inspirational. I'm inspired.
camera upstairs. He's gonna see me on there later.
Okay. You can rewatch it after we're done. It'll be on 7 Gen, and the whole thing will be on there, so you can rewatch it.
I'll watch myself go to the camera.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Well, Mitch.
Check 1 2, mic check. We good? Is his mic good?
Hello, hello.
Aho, aho.
Hello there, Onion Lake. We are live on location at Sagascooch High School right now, speaking to the youth here.
Before we start, I just want to say I didn't get no soup. I seen students had soup.
Oh, I had a bowl, man. It was awesome. Chicken noodle soup with crackers. Wow, man. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, excuse my co-host here. It's not really, doesn't know how to share with the team.
Well, yeah, but this is a great idea that 7th generation working with the high school kids. It gives them a sense, a voice, right? This gives them a voice. This voices out their concerns or what they have going on in their lives right now. This is really empowering for the youth that are here. So I'm happy that we're here. I'm happy that we are doing this for the youth. I really enjoy it. What do you think there, Mitch?
Giving them a voice, that's like the biggest thing we can do. Before we started this, we'd come here for like meet the teacher night and stuff like that, and the amount of kids that would come over, they'd ask, what's going on? What is this? We tell them this is a live stream. We're live right now. And then we kind of ease them into it, put that headset on, and it's something about having a mic in front of them, hearing themselves. They start talking, and it's amazing what these kids can come up with on the spot.
Yes.
It's not easy to just stand here and just talk. Cash does an amazing job. He's got that.
Oh my goodness, that guy is awesome, man. He just knows what he's doing. He's like, how do you say that? He's a natural.
Yeah, he's
right?
a natural, yeah. And I think he'd be good. You put him anywhere, man. You put him in a radio station, I guarantee you, he'd do good. Put him on a news broadcast. As a powerhouse for digital media.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of that, we are going to be here in high school Monday, Wednesday, for after school. I think it's 3:30 to 5 o'clock. I'm not sure what the criteria is yet. This is our very first day here. But I think it'd be a good idea to kind of teach them how to run this equipment, lay everything out.
Yes. Make them sit down, listen in on what we're talking about. But it's I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy being here at the school here, working, keeping the students in line. You know what I mean? And that's really good to see. Good job, Sagascooch.
Yeah, staff is wonderful here, man. Hopefully pretty soon we'll be in Eagle View doing the same thing. This program that we do, it opens up a lot of doors for these kids, All right, we're good. It opens up a lot of doors because there's so much careers and opportunities that can lead just from starting with this. If they want, they could get into film production, camera work, it's endless possibilities, and this is a good foot in the door. Taking that first step, not only that, their confidence goes up.
Oh, yes.
Their personality starts coming out of the shell.
Yeah, that's what we're really trying to do, open them up. You know what I mean? Like, open up their minds, open up their comfort space, comfort zone. Right? Everybody's got a comfort zone that they don't want to pass. And I think it all stems from fear, right? Everybody has fear. And we can't let fear overcome what we want to become. You know what I mean? I know that sounds real fortune cookie-ish, but that's true, right? Fear holds us back. Don't let fear hold you back in what you want to do, right? That's all I got to say.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And that's I think the biggest thing for them when they come up to this, if you pull someone aside and stand them right here, it's this thing right here, I think, is what kind of gets in their head, because then they start to think, who's on the other side of that camera?
Yes.
But when you realize that's not there, you're just standing here, you're talking normally, that may be in front of you, but when you start to realize It's like you're just talking with your buddies.
Well, I don't know, Mitch. You look kind of crazy to me. You look like you're talking to yourself.
Oh, I am.
I'm just
Kinda
kidding.
skipped my
I'm
legs
right
this morning.
here. I'm trying to be funny here. You're killing it.
No, there's no jokes here. Man. It's all serious.
Oh,
Don't do that.
wow. Okay. Well, we have even our little buddy over here, Joseph.
Producer,
Joseph,
let's look
come
through the
here for a
camera
minute.
here.
Joseph, come here. He's trying to produce here, but I'm gonna call him out here.
You know, I'll take over producing. I got this, Joseph.
Our buddy here, Joseph. This is the first time he's gonna be on camera. Say hello to Joseph.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Joseph. So, what do you think about working at 7 Gen?
No, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like producing. I like working with the cameras. You know, it's really great. Hours are great. It's just fun. Get to talk to people, make new friends.
Yes.
And it's great.
You know what? Ever since I've seen you work here, man, you really picked it up. You know all this stuff, most of this stuff already. And I'm like, man, it's all Chinese to me, right? I don't even understand all this stuff. It's like calculus. Just kidding.
Yeah, I can pick up some stuff pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, you're good. But I'm kind of glad that you came in front of the mic here, and now everybody knows who Joseph is. We always talk
Hello.
about Joseph. But I am gonna come off here for a bit, Joseph.
All right, I'm going to take a little pause here. Go get some fresh air. Let's take a look at this action from upstairs. What we got? Hope everyone's doing good today.
What's that? Everything's on the ball today.
It might be 3. I think. Wait, check 1, 2. Check.
So you said transition on Sunday.
Check. Yeah, there you go. Whoa. I'm hearing everything out of one ear. What is this? Okay, never mind. I'll use that Bluetooth mic. Number 2, I think. Check 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Oh. I'm gonna catch this guy on his phone. This one's good. Right on, right on. How's everybody doing? I wanted to let everybody know what we have planned for Friday. So October 24th, we are going to have karaoke at the new Round Hall from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be Halloween themed, so there'll be, come dressed as something, get a costume. Karaoke, we're going to make it look legit. We're going to have lights, smoke machine. There's going to be door prizes for coming out, dressing up, singing. And the big thing that we want is tickets. I'm not too sure what game and what date, but there's going to be 2 Oilers tickets you can win, plus $250 meat package. That's going to be a good one, man. And that's just for coming out, You can come out, come watch the singers, cheer them on. If you want to come sing, we'll have little incentives and prizes for you to win for singing. But Oilers tickets, even if you just show up, come watch, come cheer. There's gonna be some supper. There's gonna be snacks, drinks, coffee. It's gonna be a good one, man. I just got all the details figured out. There's gonna be a poster going out probably tonight, maybe. But that is gonna be a good one. Oilers tickets and a meat package. Someone's gonna go home with $250 worth of meat and 2 Oilers tickets. Speaking of Oilers tickets, I don't know if you can see on this camera. That guy right there is going to watch the Oilers. He won some tickets at the health forum. He was supposed to give them to us, but doesn't want to. Thought he was going to take one of us at least. No, he's not even going to take us. Just kidding. But Joseph won himself some tickets. Lucky guy. One of you guys could win tickets too. I'll get the details, figure out which game, who they're playing. Meat package, I think it might be from, I don't know where it's going to be from, but it's going to be a good one. This Friday, October 24th at the new Round Hall, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. A lot of good talent in this reserve, a lot of good singers. A lot of people surprise me every time they come out. A lot of good voices. You don't want to miss it. You know, there's a lot of things we wanna do. Got a lot of things planned. A lot of things coming out for you guys. We're gonna try and make sure to keep you guys entertained. Let you guys come out, be a part of it. But yeah, we're set up here at the high school. We did a noon hour podcast. We had Cash, who was doing interviews. He interviewed a couple people. We had my sister Danica. She did a couple interviews. And I think we're here until 5. There was, I think at 3:30 or something like that, we're going to be doing an after-school program with whoever's interested. As for the criteria, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll show them everything that's set up here. We'll get Joseph to show them what does what. So if they were to ask Joseph, what does this do? What would Joseph say? These are comms, correct. This is, you know what? Since we got nothing to do, let's show everyone what all our stuff here is. Everyone always sees our setup everywhere we go. They ask, what does this do? Well, we're going to show you. Let me just adjust this here. So most of you have probably seen this. These are the headsets that we use to commentate. They have a microphone on them. You'll see a lot of people when they're doing interviews or if we're at hockey games, they broadcast with this. This feeds into our live. This is a bottle of water, smart water. This little guy right here is what I'm using. These are little Bluetooth mics. They're called Rode Pros. And these are really, really cool, really versatile. But before, I should probably explain what this guy is right here. This guy, the colorful guy, is the Rodecaster Pro 2. What this guy does, this controls all the sound and audio from our live stream. You'll see all these cords behind it. That's where these headsets connect to. That's where these little Bluetooth mics right here, these connect to it as well. They connect Bluetooth straight into here. Everything that's plugged in here will go into our main star of the show, our YOLO box, or an encoder if you know your technology. This is the main hub. This basically serves as our laptop. If you've streamed on Twitch, StreamYard, all your video feed and everything has to feed into something, which is usually the laptop. But this is our encoder. It's on the go. We just plug in our HDMI. HDMIs are plugged into these little guys right here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see this right here. These are transmitters, receivers. which wireless. So we hooked them up to our cameras so we can do things like this. That's a shot from upstairs. Is wireless thanks to transmitter receiver. Transmitter goes on camera. Receiver goes into the YOLO box. And with this right here, we have the ability. So we got YouTube, Facebook. There's also Twitch. We got all our sound in here. What else is on the table here? Right here, like Joseph said, these are comms. So these are on a closed circuit. You put these on, you'll probably see some of our crew members wearing this. When they wear this, it only communicates with whoever's wearing the other ones. So I think we can have 8 of these at a time, and only the crew members that are wearing these can hear each other. This doesn't get picked up on live. So if you see the crew wearing those, that just means that's how they stay in communication with each other. This is a pen. It's my notebook, 7 Gen. This big guy is our newest addition. We're almost out of bracelets. It's our newest addition, Starlink. This is our power supply, router. These little guys are the batteries for the crew headset. Those are Old Dutch Crunchies. Real good. Really, really good. We do have a lot more equipment that's not set up here. This is kind of like a simple setup in a way. Uh-oh. I think Cash might have left his headset. Follow me with the camera, Joseph. This is a nice school. Really, really nice school. So again, we're going to be set up here every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll be here for the noon hour. We're going to let the kids kind of start their own podcast, you know, just talk, hang out. If there's anything going on in the school, that's going to be a perfect time to let everyone know what's coming up, what's planned. Right now, the only thing I know that we have planned is Halloween karaoke. I think what's happening on... I'll have to look at the calendar again. But we're also going to be here after schools, 3:30 to 5. I'm pretty sure it's 3:35. I might have to double check, get the right time. It's exciting stuff, man. Really exciting stuff. They got ping pong tables here. I wanted to play, but it looks like the nets are down. They're lucky, because that's a beast at ping pong. Not really much to do right now, you know. Looks like Joseph's going to follow me.
Yes, I think we will be having land enforcement coming in here to do a presentation in the auditorium here today. I don't know what time that's going to be, but we'll probably be live streaming that also to fill you guys in on what they do and whatnot. I think that's what they're going to be talking about.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if we could set a camera in there, then yeah.
Yeah, we'll put one of the cams in there. We'll get some audio from that. Who's presenting that?
Land enforcement? Is that what they're called? Or something like that? Or not, I don't know. Tribal?
Tribal police?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's them.
I better go hide.
So they'll be doing a presentation today, and we'll try and go live stream that.
Right on. What time does that start?
I don't know.
Probably pretty soon.
Pretty soon, probably. So maybe we should go and set up for that.
Yeah, we'll get a camera in there and get ready. But that's it. We just want to make a quick announcement. Karaoke Friday. It's going to be a good one. Oilers tickets, man. Oilers tickets are up for grabs. $250 meat package. We're using Joseph's Oilers tickets. We just didn't tell him yet. No, Friday, make sure you come out 5 p.m., 9 p.m. Watch out for the poster on our page. It's going to be a good one. Myself, Mitch Lewis.
Randall Lewis.
We're going to go set up, get ready for presentations going on. See you guys.
Thank you very much.
Then.
Have a great afternoon.
My job is to be a liaison for a lot of the RCMP to help do their job. We specialize in a lot of things, so I'm just going to let my friends introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Jared Kagan. I'm with Tribal Land Enforcement. Part of my background is Onion Lake Fire and Rescue. I also dance and sing.
Hello, my name is Darwin Kispen. I've been working for Tribal Land Division for 2 years. My background comes from the Army in South America. We specialize in gang, drugs, and human trafficking. Part of my English, a little bit. I speak multiple languages, so if you guys have any questions, you can ask.
Randall's cam?
Now my friend here, Santoro, is gonna make the presentation.
Communicate to us when you switch.
All right, guys, we have our opening message for you guys. It's pretty straightforward. I know you guys in your adolescent teen, this age, a lot of parties, a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking. We're kind of in our mid-20s, so it's not too far away from that age where all that's happening, but I just want to touch on one simple thing. It may not seem always what it is, so you know, you go somewhere, all your friends are there, everyone's smoking, right? Everyone's drinking, having a good time. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that goes on inside the brain, right, that you guys might not know is happening. One thing is, you know, you're young, you're 15, your brain hasn't developed yet entirely, so it can lead to addiction, lead to hospitalization, possibly death, and maybe even jail or prison with the way it distorts your mind and the way it makes you create decisions. So I just have a question for everybody here, just for a raise of hands. Who knows somebody here who's lost somebody to drugs or alcohol? It's quite a bit. So we're really speaking from the heart here, and we're speaking from experience. So we have 2 videos here. The second one is quite long. The first one is short, but it's about drug use, right? And it shows the harsh reality of the way things can happen so quickly before you even know it. It doesn't have a sound on it. I'll put the mic on there, yeah. Perfect. Here. Yeah, I hope you guys heard that, but it's a pretty hard reality, right? So people, they lose themselves. When they do one hit of some things, they can quickly get addicted to it, you know? It happens to a lot of us. So that's one thing we want to show you as well. We have another video here. It's quite long, just I don't know the sound. Oh, the auxiliary cord. Do you want to do it? Thanks, brother.
Say it again. Just unplug it and it switches? Oh, okay. There, then you should be good. Is that up? Yep, should be.
Perfect. Ganja, pot, grip. No, she's still just playing from here.
Yes. Okay. Dope, hash, swag, weed, sticky.
Right now? Uh-oh. You do that next record? Yeah.
I'll text Mr.
Okay, so it's on your own device, so it's not going to hook up to our speaker?
Evening auxiliary cord? Auxiliary cord could...
I'm not sure about sound. I'm texting Whisper.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because an auxiliary cord will just pop right in.
I know where it goes anyway.
I mean, that sounds like audio.
Over there.
Aux?
Can you bring yours here?
Yeah, for sure. Here.
hot bread. Sticky marijuana. Fine. Cup, hot bread, dope, swag,
Weed.
sticky marijuana. I ended up being addicted to heroin, coke, meth. I've done it all, and it all started with pot.
Marijuana is the dried parts of the Indian hemp plant.
Hash is the sticky crystalline that comes off when they pick it. A lot of it's like from Mexico, shipped over borders. There are a lot of people manufacture their own and sell it. Hydroponics is like a system of growing weed.
There's a lot of science, there's a lot of chemistry that go into wanting to make it stronger and compare available, and this is a huge difference in potency. It's so much more stronger, it's so much more intense, and so much more damaging to the body.
The main mind-altering drug ingredient in marijuana is THC.
THC is what gets you high.
This drug is a hallucinogen, distorts your reality. It can be green, brown, or gray.
It's compressed most of the time, like into brick forms that are, real compressed. And they bag it into pounds and ounces, quarter ounces.
So weed is either smoked or baked.
You can smoke it from a bong, a pipe, you can roll it up as a joint. Some people, they'll dissolve the marijuana in butter and they'll make pop brownies, pop cookies, whatever food they want to ingest it with.
I was wrestling, I was in football, went to school, got A's. I was a good kid.
I had this dream. I was going to make sure that I had an education. I was a B student, and then I went from that to C, D.
I pushed aside my studies, I pushed aside any sports to do the drug.
I didn't want to go to school. I missed school all the time. I didn't graduate because of it.
Everything kind of slipped away. I lost the glimpse of hope I had.
I was probably 13, 14, something like that.
I started smoking weed when I was 14, I think.
17, can't forget that day.
I saw pot everywhere when I first started doing it. It made it okay for me.
I was with a friend. She's like, it's an herb, it's grown, it's safe, it's natural, and there's no problem with it.
I knew other people did it. It seemed harmless at the time to me.
Take a puff and pass it to your buddy sitting next to you. No one ever, passed it up. Everyone always took a hit.
It started off as something very casual and fun, and then within a few weeks, it was something that became an everyday habit.
And then it just turned into sort of like escapism, just to get away from everything.
I smoked weed so I didn't have to deal with life. It was kind of taking place of life. There's a common misconception that weed is not addictive.
I never thought I was addicted to marijuana. I thought it was just something that was part of my lifestyle. I thought it helped me relax.
I become so accustomed to being stoned every night when I wasn't doing it. It was out of the norm.
Once you smoke it, you really don't feel like you can do anything without it. You just feel so high. You just want to be high for everything you do.
And there was nothing that I wanted to do with my day other than smoke weed. It was so weird. That was my driven purpose.
I always had this idea in my mind that I can live life and smoke weed at the same time, but I never could.
I'd want to get high every day. I'd want to get high when I woke up in the mornings.
My mind was so set on having it that it preoccupied so much of my thinking that became all that I did. That was all I thought about.
If I ran out of weed, I'd be pretty mad.
Irritable, annoyed with everything.
I was tired. I was nervous. I was anxious.
I couldn't sleep without it. I'd be up for days when I tried to stop.
It's an emotional roller coaster. It's very hard on you.
I'd feel depressed by not having done anything better with my life, but I would still use the drug to hide from the problem.
I was actually prom king. The drug dogs came to school, and I'd had some joint roaches in the ashtray of my truck. And they found them. I got kicked out of school for it.
I dropped out of school. I had no job. I had no money to pay rent.
Get unconsciously separated
that started, it just led to a different lifestyle.
If I needed to get a job interview that included a drug test, I wouldn't take that job because I couldn't stop using it.
I had a BMW, and I loved that car. I loved it. I was so high, and I just floored it, just went all out in it, and I took a curve and I lost it. I flipped the car over, and my first reaction, I had a quarter pound of weed in there, and my first reaction was grab the bag full of my weed.
One of my friends was smoking pot. Him and a buddy. He was going like 80. Went off the road and hit a tree. Killed my other buddy.
I wound up in prison. I served 3 years, 11 months, and 19 days.
Been locked up since I started smoking about 12 or 14 times.
Went to jail and been facing charges ever since. Got a felony on my record.
It ruins your chances to get a good job. It ruins your chances to get anywhere. You know, once you have a record, that's it. So it's not fun at all.
People say marijuana is a gateway drug. I mean, you can argue that all you want, if it is or it isn't. The fact of the matter is, when you smoke pot, the people that you hang out with are going to have other drugs around you. Eventually, you're going to run into it.
As much as I hate the word gateway drug, I'm the prime example of it, and I know lots of other people who followed the same path.
I basically realized that my gateway to those drugs was the fact that I couldn't stop smoking weed on a daily basis, because eventually you build a tolerance and you stop getting high. So you still crave a high. So you go out and look for other drugs.
Which of course were even harder drugs.
So that's how I tried coke, and I'll go over to another friend's house and people would show up with mushrooms. Hey, you want to buy mushrooms?
After that, I started doing cocaine and Oxycontin.
Do some heroin.
Introduced to coke, Xanax, ecstasy, all that stuff. I wouldn't have touched any of that stuff because I wouldn't even know what being high was. So once you get high, it just changes everything.
Maybe nothing horrible is gonna happen to you those first 10 times you do it, but before you know it, it's gonna be a huge component of your life.
And personally, I wish I would have just avoided it. I know people who've grown up and never smoked weed.
Trouble with the law, you're gonna screw your finances up, you're gonna screw your future up.
Took away, my chances of wrestling in college or playing football in college, going to college for academics because I was capable, and that is all gone. So now I can't vote, can't do anything as a normal citizen.
I would have been in college right now, about to graduate, probably going for something decent, a good degree, get a job, get my life together, not going through what I'm going through right now.
It wasn't something that was harmless. Smoking pot ended up taking my life away and leading me onto another life that I never wanted.
I'm not.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being silent through the whole thing and watching it. So, as you can see, they all started young, right? They all started 12, 13, very young. And it led to them dropping out of school, possibly smoking while driving. Led to all kinds of things, right? So, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what's we're just going to dive a little bit deeper into like what's actually going on inside the mind, right? So when you're drinking, smoking, you just get a feeling out of it. You don't know, or you're maybe not taught on exactly what's happening, right? So on the front of the brain, that's where you think, it's where you speak, your reasoning, your critical thinking. All these things come from the front of the brain, right? And your brain isn't developed until around 25. Not exactly 25, but around that age, right? Your brain's wiring new connections, all these things. And drugs, alcohol, it affects the way it wires these connections. It affects the way you build these patterns for when you're older. You know, for me, for example, I did a lot of training when I was young, and that training helped me be disciplined. It helped me keep my my sobriety all the way to when I'm the age I am now. And that's also where this is talking about the reward center of things, right? The reward center, that's the pleasure. That's the dopamine that gets released. And when you disrupt it with the drugs, the alcohol, all that, it can actually damage the way it works and damage the way you receive the reward center normally. That's why they say they won't hurt the first time, but it really can. It really can just disrupt the brain. It can disrupt the patterns, the wiring. You know, you guys are so young. You got to stay clear of that, right? So this is a little part we have here. It's like what you think is going on, right? What you feel versus reality. And here, do one of you guys want to take the mic and read this one off? Here.
What you think versus reality. What you think, what it really does, it makes, you may think it makes you relax, but it slows your brain, your judgment, so you're thinking like your decision making. Helps with stress, but it really creates new stress, guilt, and anxiety. You may think it helps you fit in, but it makes you easier to manipulate. Makes you think harmless, just weed, but reality can trigger long-term depression and low motivation.
Yeah, for sure. To add to that is like, because you can become dependent on these drugs, right? So after school, before school, whenever you do it, you can become dependent on it for that feeling, the feeling, right? And like Jared mentioned, the stresses, the guilts, it creates new stresses, new guilts. So it doesn't stay on the same, it's not the same, right? All right, next slide. So the next one is we're touching a little bit here on the social media aspect of things. That could be YouTube, that could be drill music, rap music, and I'm sure a lot of youth here listen to it. I've heard it before. I went to school before. So one thing we're gonna touch on is some rappers and some guys who have had trauma in the past, just like many of you, just like many people here. You know, you're young, you feel lonely, you have non-healed trauma. So we're gonna touch on a few guys, the truth behind the fame of some of these guys that you may idolize, right? As you may know, some of these rappers here. King Von, Lil Durk. I'm sure a lot of young guys know these guys. Listen to the music, drill music, right? So if you idolize these guys, right? People like this, not just these specific ones, but in general. TK went to jail at 16. He's in jail for 5 years. The guy's not gonna see light of day till he's 60, 65. You know, and as well as Clint Macy, he went to jail at 18. These guys went to jail young. You'll see why we're mentioning these guys. And Lil Durk, he's facing life in prison. That's 30, 40 years. And King Von, for example, I've heard his music. His music is very popular, especially with the youth. He's dead. He's my age, and he's dead. So it brings a reality to it where it's like these guys weren't just these gangbangers and gangsters, right? They all started off as kids, right? With unhealed trauma, trying to escape. Think about it. They come from poverty. There's a lot here. I see a lot of dysfunctional homes. These people come from the same thing. Everything, right? So they mask the pain. They try and go smoke. They try and drink through drugs and alcohol, as you can see in some of the photos I put up here. As well as they feed violence. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. Alcohol, drugs. When people are on it, it creates a lot of violence. It really does. You know, you're not thinking straight. Especially when you're young and you use these drugs. You use them, it disrupts your decision making, your critical thinking. This is pretty much finished. So the whole point is, why do they start, right? So I know everyone starts because of trauma, loneliness, peer pressure, the desire to escape problems, right? So we put up a few photos, and there's a real fact in here. 59% of young people with PTSD who also struggle with addiction. And I'm sure it's a lot higher on this place because of the history it has with the residential schools that were in the recent past. I'm sure it's much higher. It has to be. So going forward, what are you guys escaping from? Ultimately, what are you guys escaping from? You have to think about yourself. Think about your life. Think about who you're around. And so we're going to show you some photos. Something about what real strength looks like. So it's not weak to ask for help, right? Talking, sweating, walking, helping others. That's me and my friend right here training as a group up on the top left. We go exert all that stress, all that bad energy. And here, I'll let Jared speak on his on.
In the middle picture is myself there. Like I said, I'm a dancer, so that's what I do to escape my trauma, my worries. I put it in a creative way, in culture. And on the right there, that's also me fighting fire here in the community. I'm from this community. I grew up here, and there wasn't a lot of role models I had growing up. But it's just follow culture and it will be okay.
Absolutely. So your story's just beginning, guys, right? You guys are all young. Let's speed up through here, but you guys are all young. Like Jared said, you guys got to participate. You guys got to put yourself out there in the right ways. Put the energy in the right spots, right? In the culture, in the dances. So what we did was we just put up a couple numbers here, a couple people you can contact in case there's anything you guys want to talk about. Not sure if you want to take photos of this. If you want, those numbers are still active and up. You can go to your school wellness program. I'm sure there's that. Your counselors, your teachers. There's many people you guys can go to here. You guys have a lot of resources you got to reach out to. So a couple of those phone numbers are just some for mental health, distress, or if you guys want to speak about something. So we just put that up there for you guys. Oh, yeah.
I also forgot too, I also help out with camp meetings with my dad back at our house. We don't only follow culture, we follow Christian ways too, so that's not the only option. There's more out there for you guys.
All right, well, if you guys want to take a photo, we'll leave this up there because we're pretty much finished. And I just want to say, divide, yeah. I believe they're going to divide the boys and the girls now. Thank you guys for listening as well. Appreciate it.
Go get a drink of water.
Okay, thank you. So I think we're going into our last part. Okay, we're going to go into our last part. Girls, you need to follow Miss Sunshine, please. Take your stuff, girls. Follow Mrs. Sunshine. Boys, you stay here. Boys, if you need a minute to walk, you can go up the stairs, down, up, down real quick. That's it, that's all. That's your body break of the day. Go for it. Walk around, get it out, because you all are just trying to go for walks here. Hurley, no. Jeez, like I'm not watching you guys. So what? Hurry up. Okay, 10 seconds. 9. Zayden, I believe lots of people have asked you to take your mask down. Take it down. 8.